A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, as I was researching this game, getting ready for it, looking at his numbers, opponent is hitting over 300. Over 300. That's just too much offense he's given up against him. So he's got to mix his pitches up. Try to keep hitters off balance if he wants to have any chance of staying in this game and giving his team a chance to win.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line hard toward right center, and Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. At the plate, Aaron Judge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late. And he's in there easily at second. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is popped up. Pierce is going to get there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 33, Greg.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
They didn't score a whole lot of runs yesterday. Made some adjustments today, and now they score early. Let's see how they continue to add on throughout the rest of this game.
Castro.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Travis ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. Move on. on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front 1-0. So coming to the plate, Devin Travis, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
In now, Kevin Pillar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
The designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Carrera on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. At one time, he was the top player in the game. I'm telling you, youngsters, you didn't see it then, but he still can play. What you're seeing now is a guy that's aggressive. He comes in, throws the ball on the run, and nobody's been able to do that like he does in the history of the game.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner at first here, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit sharply toward the right side. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Little chopper back his way. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swinging a soft liner. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 9. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting seventh,
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gardner is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. This one's down to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 33.
Digging in, Greg Bird. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
14.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Carrera has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pierce on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. So digging in now, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Striding in, Ezekiel Carrera. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. And left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt Holliday standing in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to right. Carrera is there, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Pillar. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and 2. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
50th pitch of the game on its way. In there, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Ready for another chance? Kendrys Morales. He popped out in his first trip. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries so far. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pilar will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Throw into second, and he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Has a look, now the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Ezekiel Carrera. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, Matt, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they're just now scoring today. But it's always who you're facing that particular day. Good pitching is the momentum stopper, and that's what we've seen so far today.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Kevin Pillar becomes out number 2 this inning. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. It's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Pillar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom. He's lead it 2-1. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Pearce is on his way home. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in once again, Jared Saltalamacchia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Again, a 1-2. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And now this is bobbled out in center. The runner scores from second.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Ezekiel Carrera. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Another 1-2 delivery, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Travis backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Number 11, Brett.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Here it comes on 3-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
In the air now out to right field. Carrera is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Blue Jays on top 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another one sent foul. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman number 20.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down 3-2.
Please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a little soft line of foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The first baseman,
the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2-3 go the Bombers. They're down 3-2. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kendrys Morales. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. Judge looks up. Gone!
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Standing in now, Melvin Upton Jr. This is skied into the air to straightaway center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run for the Jays. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And Castro's got himself a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. He gets up there in the 9th with this streak going and delivers.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton racing back. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. His career history with Roberto Osuna, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.